Glass has become one of the most popular building materials used today because of its many aesthetic options combined with outstanding performance. However, when you design buildings with glass, there are some unique issues to keep in mind. Today, we'll discuss how to prevent thermal stress breakage. We'll cover the definition of a thermal stress break, as well as the factors that impact glass's ability to resist a thermal stress break. These factors may include the glass type, the type and location of any coatings used, the project's outdoor and indoor shading patterns, the heating vent location and orientation, as well as the window framing system. Let's start by defining what a thermal stress break is. A thermal stress break occurs when the center of the glass heats up and expands while the glass edge remains cool, causing the glass to break at a 90-degree angle. That's why at Vitro Architectural Glass, we always recommend working closely with your fabricator and having a thermal stress analysis completed at the beginning of the design phase. By working this simple analysis into your design process, you can ensure you're getting the right glass for your project's anticipated thermal stress loads. Now, let's talk about some of the factors that can impact glass and its ability to resist a thermal stress break. The first is glass type. Glass is available in a wide range of colors, from ultra clear to the deepest gray tint. Tinted and spectrally selective glasses absorb more solar radiation than conventional clear glass and heat up. This makes them more susceptible than clear glass to thermal stress breaks. Next is the type and location of the coating used. Both reflective and low-E coatings reflect and absorb solar radiation. Where these coatings are placed in an IG can increase the amount of solar radiation absorbed by the glass and change the associated thermal stress risks. You will also need to consider your project's outdoor shading patterns. Since outdoor shading is seasonal, it is one of the most dynamic factors that can affect glass. One way to deal with this issue is to minimize the locations within your project where less than 50% of the glass panel is covered with shade. This will help you avoid temperature extremes. Just as outdoor shading patterns can impact the thermal load put on glass, indoor shading devices such as blinds or drapes also can increase the temperature of the glass. This happens when the blind or shade reflects the solar radiation back through the glass, reducing the convection and conduction of the heat away from the glass. Similarly, you'll need to consider heating vent location and orientation. In any building, the registers need to be placed carefully in order to ensure that warm air isn't being directed at the glass, which can cause the glass to heat up and lead to breakage. Finally, you'll need to consider the framing system. Look for a framing system that has a low heat capacity as one more way to minimize the chance of a thermal stress break. All of these factors can increase or decrease the likelihood that a window will experience a thermal stress break. Given the impact a thermal stress break can have on a project, Vitro has developed a thermal stress analysis tool that provides glass recommendations based on the design input of your project. It is available to anyone for free on vitroglazings.com. This simple tool can help you reduce the risk that the glass units you specify will experience thermal stress breaks. If your analysis indicates your glass selection is at a risk for greater than 8 thermal stress breaks per 1,000 units, you can adjust your design to address the risk or consider using heat-treated glass instead. Today, we covered the definition of a thermal break and the factors that can impact glass and its ability to resist the thermal break, including glass type, the type and location of any coatings used, the project's outdoor and indoor shading patterns, heating register, location and orientation, and the framing system. For more information about how to prevent thermal breaks or any other glass question, please visit vitroglazings.com or call 855-VTRO-GLS, 855-887-6457.